Oftentimes, when one is meditating, we can sometimes have glimpses or feelings of shanti, of peace, of oneness, and sometimes those moments fleet, but sometimes they're there. But those are feelings. And some are wondering, how does the consistent practice of meditation, how can and does that eventually translate into the health process of the physical body? Is there an effect of it? Is it psychosomatic? Some people think, oh, you just feel good, so automatically your body becomes good, or is there truth to that? So I was wondering if you can explain to some folks who are interested in meditation or interested in that path or that question to see, is there an actual connection there? And what you have to say about that, Mohanji.
Yes. We have multiple dimensions, as I said earlier. And when we transcend the body, when we transcend the mind, when we transcend the times like a waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, each transition gives us different realities. And if you are looking at from the body and mind, it's desire and fulfillment. That's the state we are in. Desire, fulfillment, desire, fulfillment. And that fulfillment gives temporary state of peace or tranquility. Then again, desire comes, another fulfillment. So a state of no desire is the only time when you are experiencing peace, usually. It transcends to a state where even if you have a desire or not, you don't really crave for fulfillment. Hey, I've experienced all this. This desire is coming from my memory, and I don't really need to address it. When you reach that stage, then the peace state is longer. We can call it samadhi state. State where mind is unruffled, mind is at rest. And then it comes when you are not really fulfillment oriented. Desires are still there, thoughts are still there, but you are not really fulfillment oriented. You are in a state of peace all the time. Then these thoughts will be like a pedestrian outside your house. Means you don't even recognize those thoughts because they are not pushing you for fulfillment. Then the peace is longer. Means unruffled mind is longer. When that state lasts for some time, the whole mind collapses. Because the pillars that hold the mind are thoughts. Thought itself is dying. Because desires are not happening. When desires are not happening, fulfillment is not required. So when fulfillment is not required, experience is not required. So what happens? The whole mind structure collapses. When mind structure collapses, you are only in the present. Your past, present, and future aspect also diminishes. Body has past, present, and future because it's temporary. Mind has past, present, and future. It's temporary. Intellect and ego has past, present, and future because it's connected to materials around you. So these processors stop doing what it normally does because there's no much external data to process because there's no fulfillment aspect. And when thoughts collapse the mind, or thoughts fall and mind collapses, then you are completely always in a state of unruffled mind. Mind is completely still. That's a higher state of samadhi. So all these states are our possibilities in one human existence, in this life. So level by level, layer by layer, you can evolve. But always remember, there's a trap here. Some people say, I have a desire, but I'm suppressing it because I want to transcend. It never works. It never works. Suppression is only postponement. Denial means postponement. What is right is when you are at it, experience it 100%. That's the best you can do. That means you are regulating your experience with full awareness, or you are not even suppressing. When it's happening, you are completely experiencing it. Then you don't need a repetition. Imagine you are having a pizza. You're fully with the pizza. You completely enjoyed it, relished it. And then you don't need that repetition anymore. So like that, each time you spend, then the mind becomes quieter and quieter. Along with it, total self-acceptance. We need to accept ourselves totally, 100%. Means we are a unique creation, we are unique, we are authentic, we accept ourselves totally. That will help us to stabilize. So there is no conflict with us for ourselves. We don't have a fight with us. We are not criticizing, judging, or comparing, or even competing. We are completely being ourselves as we are, as authentically we are. And from that point, when we interact with the world outside, it has great power. And that then you are not affected by the world outside. When you are not affected by the world outside, you are in a stable state of samadhi. That's the state Buddha was, that's the state Krishna was, that's the state all these great masters were. So when you are completely in acceptance of yourself, when you are totally in acceptance of the world outside, when you see your own reflection in everybody and everything, when you are not judging, criticizing, comparing, competing, being angry, all those things, then you are fully at peace. Even if we have one desire, understand the mind is needed there. One desire. So all desires have to dissolve eventually without suppression. But all desires does not need fulfillment if we have awareness on top of it. And even if it needs fulfillment, go for it, but with full awareness, mindfulness, so that you completely experience that thing, whether it is happiness or sorrow, we are fully experiencing that, so that it gets washed away. Then memories won't happen if we have come in terms with it. Memories will be there, but they won't bother you. And memories also start diminishing when you are fully experiencing and you are fully erasing that. So when memories are not there, chances for desires are also less.